Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing, of course, as Tunis. So currently we're involved in a war technically helping Great Britain conquer Brunei. In reality, I'm not really going to do anything. Great Britain's going to survive or fail on their own efforts, which, knowing Great Britain, they'll eventually win the war. In the meantime, though, we have just survived another Spanish war a little while ago, and we still haven't entirely rebuilt our military and handled all the financial issues because of that. We're going to keep privateering trade nodes. I guess they don't go out while at war, interestingly enough. Or maybe they're rebuilding. They're rebuilding. And we are going to then, of course, focus on trying to expand. Someone pointed out the fact it would be worthwhile going through here and trying to conquer the Congo. That would probably be a good idea. At some point, of course, I do have to kick out Spain from this area, and the same thing for Portugal. But that could prove to be slightly difficult. So we'll see where this takes us. This could either go really well or it could have some problems. So we shall see. Let's get you over here. Add another ship to our navy, which is right now definitely one of the stronger navies. We got that achievement last time, which was really happy about getting the whole better than Piet Hien or whatever. So as long as we keep privateering, we should do pretty well. It's just going to get us more and more and more and more and more cash. Obviously, right now we're having trouble beating Castile, so not exactly sure how we're going to overcome that problem anytime soon. Maybe if we get another, once we get another idea group, maybe we take another military idea. The whole quality ideas would not be the worst thing to take. It would give us good traditions. On the other hand, offense idea would probably help as well. We also still have to take naval and maritime ideas at some point, which is kind of sucks, but we don't have much choice in the matter. We've got to do it eventually. We also could think about another war over here with the Mamelukes. Let's see. Do we still have a peace treaty with them? We do for another 13 years. So clearly that's not going to happen. Also, the Ottomans now have claims on this whole area, which is slightly annoying. However, they don't hate me right now, thanks to our extraordinarily high favors with them. But that is something for me to keep an eye on, is that the Ottomans now really want this land I have. They have permanent claims on it. So if for some reason I were to lose my alliance with the Ottomans, I would be trying to fight off the Ottomans' 250,000-man army. Ugh, not looking forward to anything revolving around that. On the other hand, we could try and... Oh yeah, I forget we have absolutism. Oh, only 8. Oh well. That and the ticking one, so that'll help a little bit. I'm thinking we definitely should try and get a larger army because we're going to need it in the long run. Right now I'm trying to spend all this money I have just improving our lands, but it's not working out as well as it could be. Where are you? There we go. Can I still... Okay, still only really do level 1s at the moment. We're also trying to rapidly convert this Catholic land here to make sure it's more loyal. But we seem to have solved our religious issues. It only took me like 10 episodes or more. But hey, what can you do? Sometimes it takes that long just to get a single idea group done. I'm going to look up where that province is, because this province is bugging me. The MIT. M-I-T. Oh, I do own it. Why is it... Oh, that says a shipyard. Okay, I can do that. I have to have a shipyard in this province here to get the next mission done. We can now build star forts, which will be very useful. And we are still obviously converting things. Still got a ways to go for the conversion, but at least it's doing it without me having to be involved. We can get another claim on the Mamelukes. I think I'll just put several claims on the Mamelukes, and if I'm lucky, the Ottomans might actually give us stuff in the at the end of it. The Great British, the British. Isn't kind of odd? It should almost be Great British, but it's the British have arrived on Brunei, and obviously you're going to win that war. It's just really a matter of time till they arrived. Let's get at least this fort refortified and get a higher level defensive fort there. Anything we can do to make it harder for Castile to take that crossing in the event of a war. Portugal is allied to Aragon. Unfortunately, we still have a good amount of aggressive expansion versus pretty much everyone in Europe. Castile can't join, nor can the Pope, but at least the nearby neighbors are a problem. So, still got a little bit of a while to wait there. We've almost got another idea here, which would be nice. Idea group. See, if I really want to continue down this mission, I really do need to go maritime ideas to boost all of that. Speaking of maritime ideas, can I go raiding yet? Not for another year. Okay. On the other hand, it would be trying to beat Castile, who has taken defensive and offensive ideas with just defensive ideas. Ugh, that's risky. I may have to go offensive ideas just to deal with that. Just to even have a hope of fighting Castile one-on-one. I mean, true, I can call in the Ottomans, but they've proved, as you guys have seen, to be less than reliable allies when it comes to winning wars against Castile. Speaking of which, we can't fight them for another 10 years anyhow. We're getting a lot of devastation. Well, I guess for now we just kind of sit here and slowly build up our lands, because we're making good money now. So we will go offensive ideas in the short run. I don't think... Yeah, aristocratic ideas would not solve the problem. Quantity ideas, yes, it would give me an unbelievably large army, but I couldn't really support it at the moment. I need better troops, not more troops. That's kind of what it comes down to. Can I get you guys drilling? I can. Drill, drill, drill. Stay out of trouble. Okay. What else are we looking at? We could probably do basic raiding, yes. Oh yeah, I forgot that we can actually raid this area. I've been neglecting it horribly, raiding that region, because it's not really that valuable, but I suppose I should be raiding it to some degree. Considering we have so many privateers, we can actually get a good amount of gold, despite them counter-raiding, I believe, right? Hunting pirates? They're not actually hunting pirates. Interesting. On the other hand, we're getting plenty of money from those wonderful trade fleets. Okay. Syracuse has been converted. One of the next things we really should be working on is upgrading some of our centers of trade. Specifically the ones we're going to want to try and turn into trade companies, like this whole coastline at some point. What do we need to form Andalusia, or Al-Andalus? We still have to control all, it's pretty much all Castilian land, with of course the exception of Gibraltar. That's annoying. The Gibraltar one's actually quite a bit of a problem. We need a way to get Gibraltar without England owning it. Probably just gonna have to lose my island alliance with Great Britain and come back and take it from them in a war, but It's going to be such a pain. We're reasonably close on getting the Sons of Carthage achievement. Obviously, we still have to take Gibraltar as well. So our war against Great Britain is probably going to be what gets us Gibraltar. But I prefer to wait. I prefer to wait on that one until we've been able to beat or at least break into Iberia. This one fort here in Malaga is serious problem for us. 103% fort defense. How in the world? Wow. That is impressive. Look at all those bonuses. That's what Savoy up to for defensive bonuses. Only 41. Savoy only has 68 on that one. Okay. I was gonna say 102 is pretty high. 103. Okay. Another claim on the Mamluks, I guess. The Ottomans are moving their army somewhere for some purpose, but not clear why they're letting themselves just bleed troops. Look at that. They're losing like 100,000 manpower just standing around. Let's see, 91. How much did they lose there? Oh, I guess they're gaining 2,000, but still. That's some nasty attrition. They were just sitting there and taking. I don't know why. They really seemed quite happy to be losing troops. Oh well. Let's see. How are we on this sponsor piracy? We have to get 25% of the trade power in Côte d'Azur. If we do, we get a claim on most of Morocco. And they're still, of course, allied to the Ottomans. Okay, let's raid first, and then let's shift these privateering to the known trade node. I like how it's Côte d'Azur trade node, but it's still the known trade node. That's going to be a really nice change next patch when this is split into two different trade nodes, because right now it's so huge. Small wonder it's one of the most valuable trade nodes in the game, and it's massive. I mean, just look at the privateering route we're going on just to raid that region. Massive. How much trade power do we have? 38, so we can take the mission. We'll do that. Excuse me. Privateering efficiency, and now we have sponsored piracy. Ooh, we could give him Algiers, which would be a pirate republic. It would be a march. I don't really want him. I don't really want him having a land that I have to take back. Let's make him our Grand Admiral instead. That might be a better move. Oh, he's a much better naval commander than what we had. Which is fine. That's why we hired him, right? Okay. Do we want to pick a fight down here? I both want to and don't want to pick a fight down here. Is there anyone with good ideas down here I should feed this land to? These are all Congolese, right? Lubin apparently doesn't have anything under Royal Village Shrines, which is interesting. I could probably don't even have to conquer this guy, do I? Might be able to just outright vassal these guys. We still, of course, are over our diplomatic relations because of our alliance with Brunswick. Speaking of Brunswick, I might break that alliance. True, they probably help at some point in a war, but I don't really know if I want to be bound to a European ally anytime soon. Our colony off in Taiwan is slowly building up. Okay, we've got most of these centers of trade to 2. We can't get them much higher. I don't think we can actually get them higher. We can do 1 higher, but other than that, we don't have enough merchants, which is a problem. Invincible, I like the sound of it, but it's definitely not invincible. We probably don't need that much of an army to take that region. No. 27 troops should be enough once we vassalize these guys to pull it off. Influence nation. There we go. I think I'll make these guys probably a march as well. That way they can be more... They can have more troops and have it cheaper. We'll just feed them as much land as we can. Okay. It's a shame that I can't do... Where is it? I don't have espionage ideas, so I can't fabricate claims for subjects, which means I'm going to have to be very cautious how I conquer this region. For now, we'll leave them as a march, at least till this war is over, and then we will do a conquest, I think. Speaking of which, can I buy a map? No. That's annoying. Request share maps. I want Congo. Oh. Makua. Apparently had the stuff I needed to know. We'll improve favors a little bit with Great Britain because we do want them to help in our Spanish war if possible. Let's try and take that army. These guys are not moving their troops. A little bit weird. Oh well. They're just not moving their troops. We'll have to deal with that. Who are we? We're just at war with those 2 nations. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Almost done converting all of the Catholic land we own. Or at least that we can convert. And I suppose I should finish admin ideas just because I started it. Or actually I should probably take the tech. Because 5 more years we're going to start having, what is it, manufactories is next, I think. Yeah, we've got actually a lot of manufactories. We should be reasonably likely to pick up the institution. I'm on, oh my gosh. 64% chance of taking that fort. We're not going to take it, are we? Let's do diet, military support, admin support. Please get the New World Charter. I'll take the Diplo support as well. Get that. We'll get that. We will send out this colonist again. Okay. It would be kind of nice to do some converting somewhere out here as well. I don't think we can do that though. We could work on Australia, I suppose. What the heck? Let's try and colonize Australia as of all things. 7, 15, 4. We could do Sicilian culture. We'll do Sardinian? Huh. Maltese. We'll do Maltese first since it's a 1 province culture. 1 province cultures are pretty much entirely useless. Oh my gosh. Just take this stupid fort already. I've had this happen to me a lot lately when I've been playing Europa. I think I had 99% chance of taking a fort and it didn't happen. On one of my other games. I must have had a 15-year siege of a fort in one of my other games. It was stupid. It wasn't even that high fort defense. It's just not being taken. Okay, we'll do offensive ideas. Start getting some better generals. Not that our generals are that terrible, actually, but... And Tlemcen has arrived. Good. About time they got here. 16 troops, though. They've proven to be quite the useful little march, haven't they? So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'll give Tio, or however you say it. Oh, Congolese. Okay. We'll give Tio this land here. We'll take this province ourselves, and I will start, I guess, fabricating claims on these guys. That way we can keep moving inland. Because we can't really expand anywhere else right now unless I want to go start conquering Asia, but there's no real reason for me to go conquer Asia when I can just slowly colonize it. Plus, none of my goals are in Asia. Catholic zealots. Oh yeah, that's these idiots. Hope you don't revolt up here. Suppose I should harsh treat them, shouldn't I? I can't. Great. 2 months, then I can harsh treat them. There we go. Get a little bit more absolutism going. We're up to 15 absolutism, nice. I am going to promote Sicilian as an accepted culture. Who can I get maps from again? These guys, we want Central Africa, ideally. There we go. That helps. These guys conquered a lot of land. Shame I'm going to wipe them out. Oh, well done on their part, trying to get that large. It's a shame it's not going to succeed, or benefit them at all. Which is, obviously we're going to have to support TO down here for some time until they can manage to stabilize their area, considering they are facing Congolese separatists even in their own capital area. You know, if I had waited long enough, Congo probably would have revolted from them. Oh well. And then we can also, if we want, colonize here at some point and get a take over the Victorian Lake region, Lake Victoria region. Still got a ways to go, but progress is being made. That's what matters, right? Speaking of which, I should probably build some more of these production facilities now that I have manufactories. Oh, they're gonna lose that. Are they behind in military tech, or they just had that many more men? I guess they just had that many more men, to be honest. Unity of being, obviously. To let Imson, the situation works for now. I really should bring down another army to make this war easier. I'll bring it to there at least. And we are going to do... Oof. Harsher treatment. That will get us more absolutism than the admin efficiency will. Okay, we've almost taken over this area, and then we obviously have to come back, finish those guys off. Tlemcen should be recovering reasonably fast, though. And our best general died. Too bad. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer than normal for this episode, just so that we can get this war done. If it drags on for any length of time, like 5 minutes more, I'll just end this and continue next episode. I'm not willing to wait another 20 minutes just to do this. So, we will take absolute rulership here. There we go. Not that that does anything. Our government reform is going reasonably well as well. A little bit slower than I would like, but that's probably unavoidable. Okay. Looks like this army's not going to be needed after all. Yeah, our legitimacy's fine. This is our bad ruler, right? No. This is his son, I think. Oh. Trying to remember, because we had that really awful ruler for a while. Okay. Okay, that's all we can take in one more. Suppose that's fine. Lundwe. Oh, so that would be right back at war with those guys. Okay, let's quick make sure to core this area and support Chio through the inevitable rebellions. Anyway, they've got a fair amount of land now. I'm just going to wait here, turn them into a march. Designate march. That should stabilize them a bit more. We can rival the Ming, I guess. It looks like Portugal's at war with Castile. Over what? Castile actually attacked Portugal. Whoa. That's unusual. I guess they're trying to use all their claims they have, or I don't know why. Okay. Well, anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.